I'm Maybe Burke, and you're watching Makeup for Lost Time. This is my series for trans women and other people who feel like they missed a few classes when it came to learning about makeup. Today I'm going to show you what I've been doing kind of as my simple, everyday eye look. And this is a look that's actually really good for if you have hooded eyes, or if you're not a big fan of doing intricate and nuanced eyeshadow. If you want some focus on your eyes without a lot of effort. And also if you want a solid eyeliner that's not really gonna budge on you. This is what I've been doing. Starting off, as I start most of my looks, with a base and setting that in place. And now this can be done with color or with blacks or browns or neutrals. So I'm gonna do the neutral version because I think it's a little easier to see what I'm doing. And I think you can do this with just 3 colors. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this palette that I've already used in one of my videos, and I'm gonna start with this gray shade, and I'm going to literally just kind of outline the outer third of my eye. So I'm gonna take this and kind of just stamp it in place right along my lash line, and then also mimic that underneath as well. And so we're literally outlining the whole edge of the eye there, on the bottom and on the top. Ooh, this is telling. You can see how messy my vanity is in the mirrored top of this palette. And this we can get a little smudgy and messy with. We're not being super precise with this. Gonna come do the same thing on the other side. Messy, smudgy. And now with my hooded eyes, I've noticed sometimes when I do this, it does tend to bleed onto my eyelid when I have my eyes rested and open for a long time. So all I'm going to do to prevent that is bring this same color up into my crease just the slightest bit. I didn't actually dip again into the pan at all. I'm just using whatever's left over on the brush so that we go right along the lash line and then just up into the crease. And I'm gonna blend that out so that it's just really soft, so that if anything ends up there, it'll be part of the look. It'll look cohesive. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the darker color on a really fine little tip of a brush, just something really flat that I can work with right along the lash line. And this I'm really just gonna stamp in right on that lash line. We're not going to go as far in as we did with the gray color. We're going to stop it a little further out, but we're essentially going to do that same thing on the top lash and on the bottom lash. Just going to stamp right in there. Again, you can do this with more colorful pigment. The trick is to just start with a lighter shade to help blend, and then use your deepest shade right along the lash line. And then we can do a little bit of smudging, or just dragging the brush back and forth to give it a little blend. And I'm actually going to go back in with the lighter color brush and just give that a once over as well to blend. And then, as I do with most of my looks, honestly, at this point, just take a light color that's pretty close to my skin tone, actually, and just fill the majority of the eyelid with that as kind of an all-over wash of color. Then once I'm there, if I'm not satisfied, I might come back in with the darker color and reinforce that a little bit, just to make sure it really pops with the framing of the eye. Now, honestly, I could stop here and add mascara and have a really good look, but I'm gonna take it one step further if you want to really deepen that. So I'm gonna take a black pencil, and I'm gonna hold my eyes open, so if that's uncomfortable for you to watch, this is your cue to look away. And I'm just gonna line right in the waterline, but along the edge, so I'm connecting the liner into that shadow that we have there. And again, just doing this outer third here, so that even if we lose that waterline, we still have the edge of the liner here. Do that on the other side. And then if you're feeling double fancy, we can also go in for the tight line. Just hold the lid up and go right along the lashes up there too. And you see that really defines the edge of the eye there and gives you some dimension to work with. Now this is the riskiest version of eyeliner. But the results are the results. And this is a point where you can blend as you need. You can add like highlights if that's what you want to be doing. I'm just going to take some loose setting powder all over to really lock that in on both sides. And then we're just going to curl the lash and we'll go in with mascara. Because this look is really about pulling focus right into the eye, we want to have a good thick coat of our mascara with it. And don't forget those lower lashes. And there you see the mascara really helps it pop. And now we have a simple eye look that when I relax my face totally and my hood's really hood, you still see everything that I did. And we still have that nice focus on the eye. And then when I squint or raise my eyebrows, we have this nice smoky, smoldery kind of vibe. And this is adaptable. We can go with softer colors. We could go more colorful with this. This can also be like the base of something a little more intricate as well. There's a lot of things you can do with this, but it's kind of my current favorite technique and something simple that will always look good.